Hello everyone, this is Taylor Edrington with Rural Gorge Anglers in Canyon City, Colorado, the oldest fly shop and guide service on the Arkansas River and only Orvis endorsed outfitter on the 102-mile gold medal section of the Arkansas. Thanks so much for viewing. It is early August and things are very, very strong on the Arkansas. We have now kind of begun our late summer season, and things are continuing to develop in the hatch scene, as well as some great nymphing, streamer fishing, dry dropper fishing will continue to be a primary throughout the month of August and into September. So a lot of things going on. The river has been a little bit low based on historical average. Clarity has been excellent. We really haven't seen any of those monsoon storms that affect clarity in certain sections of the river yet. We may see some of those occur in August. However, we've already seen some heavy monsoon cells in the state that just really haven't affected the river to date. So, things have been extremely consistent on the river. Obviously, your prime times to fish the river are going to be in the morning and the evening, especially for your dry fly and dry dropper fishing. Your kind of method of best success in the middle of the day when it's hot and bright is going to be nymphing, as fish will move out of that edge pocket water, kind of broken glassy water, into that heavier hydraulic area, so heavier seams, riffles, so on and so forth. Fish just are very weary during that time period. Right now that's about 10:30 to 2-3 o'clock. They're looking out for predators, so to speak. So they move into that heavier, more oxygenated water. Also, your water temperature will raise during that time period. So that's kind of what kind of structure to look for based on what time of day you're on the river. Like I said before, though, fish are against the edges and in those kind of slick seams and pocket water against the edges in the morning, and they're looking up. Same in the evening. As soon as that low light returns, fish are definitely looking up. So dry dropper game is kind of where to be, along with hatch matching dries. So there are a lot of hatches on the river currently. We're seeing everything from tricos on through PMDs, red quills, tons of caddis, and still some lingering stoneflies hatching, yellow sallies, and we're beginning to see a few drakes up and down the river, although we're not really focusing on that quite yet. A ton of hoppers. It's really been a hopper plague, so to speak, this year. There's been a lot of hoppers on the river and off the river. So hoppers are definitely in the wheelhouse. Some other terrestrials, ants and beetles and stuff like that on the river, but not really primary food sources. So let's go through some patterns. Like I said, red quills are really coming on strong. We're starting to see fish really key to red coloration bodies on larger attractor dries. Also a lot of yellow still out there, yellow sallies, golden stones, PMDs, so we're still fishing a lot of yellow-bodied attractors as well. Let's look at those attractor dries that we would run as a lead fly in a dry dropper or a dry copper dropper rig. Like I said, let's look at some red. Chubby Chernobyl is just a standby pattern on this river, so the chubby in a red body is fantastic in a size 12 through 16. We also, one of my particular favorites is the 409 in red body and yellow body. This is your red 409, nice and easy to see, supports weight well, nice rubber legs. This is your yellow 409. Okay. And then, another red pattern that we do really well with during this time period is the red-bodied foam tantrum, kind of a stonefly type pattern. Fishing those in a little bit smaller sizes, 12s and 14s. Red amazants and tan amazants. This is your red amazant. And then your yellow, some more yellow body detractors and hoppers. This is the Thunder Thighs hopper. Great lead fly, easy to see. Great indicator fly there, and fishes really well. The Charlie Boy hopper in a yellow, another great pattern. So those are all good lead attractor dries to choose from. It is good to have a variety of profiles and colors right now. We're still seeing a lot of activity on tan bodies as well. So, my number 3, number 1, number 2 color on attractor dries are red and yellow, but still a lot of tan activity out there as well. So keep that in your wheelhouse. As far as dropper nymphs that can go underneath those dries or underneath a larger stonefly when we're nymphing, or a cranefly larva, really follow the hatch suit. So like I said, we still have a lot of yellow sallies out there. Yellow Sally nymph of choice is this little Sloan Sally. Fantastic fly. This is a little Prince style pattern with a yellow body. It's called a robin. Great fly. In the red quill category, and red quills are really coming on strong, so this needs to be a primary in your box. Rubber leg red copper John. And John Barr's hair copper has been a favorite here in the red body. Caddis are all over the place, so I carry a variety of sizes and profiles in caddis. Still like that bright chartreuse green body. This is Barr's uncased caddis. And this is the metallic caddis larva. A ton of tricos out there as well right now, so we're fishing a lot of trico nymphs. The black 2-bit hooker, fantastic profile. And the Anatome nymph, and that's a dark charcoal black color, Anatome. And a variety of other nymphs are going to be well suited out there. PMD nymphs are still going strong. Still fishing attractor nymphs such as Guide's Choice Hare's Ears, Psycho Princes, Purple, and Caddis Green. So a variety of other nymphs out there. If you have any questions on those are all on our website and our web store, or you can call us on those. Those can vary, but still a lot of activity on those other attractor nymphs. If you need to nymph deep, throwing one of those dropper flies I previously mentioned under a big, large rubber leg stone has been very successful. A variety of wired stone colors. I like both the gold and the dark brown right now. There's the gold wired stone, and here's the dark brown wired stone. And then the tungstone is one of my favorites. This is John Barr's pattern. Another stonefly we've done really well with in size 14 through 12, and even in the larger sizes, is the gold copper John. And finally into our hatch matching dries, which like I said, really a smorgasbord of hatches out there right now. Tricos, a lot of tricos out there during the day, and good spinner falls in the morning and evening. So your adult trico is going to be like a sprout trico. Your spinner is going to have those laid out wings So your spinner is going to be like a chubby trico. These are size 22 and 24, so very small. Continuation of PMD activity. So if you see those PMDs out there, I like to have a good hatch matcher like a hackle stacker, PMD hackle stacker, and a good high-vis PMD pattern is always crucial. Sprout PMD is one of my favorites. Yellow Sally is still out there as well. A lot of fish still looking up and searching Yellow Sallies. So one of my favorite little attractor flies that you could even throw a little dropper underneath is a foam yellow-bodied stimulator, size 16. And then your Sloan Sally is a great, this is called a slow water Sally, great fly. Caddis everywhere, like I said. I like to fish olive and kind of gray or charcoal bodies right now. This is going to be a great pattern, your AC parachute caddis. And then your corn-fed CDC caddis, which with those charcoal or darker bodied caddis works really well. From the red quill scene right now, really what I've seen fish key to are the spinners, and that's in the morning and the evening. I haven't really seen a lot of fish on parachutes or your standard adult pattern red quills quite yet. That will definitely build through the month of August. But right now I like this red quill spinner. That's a biot body spinner quill. So those are some patterns to look at. Streamers are still definitely on the menu as well. Fishing a lot of slump busters, bow faces, baby gongas, double gongas, larger stuff as well. But the dried dropper fishing, especially in the morning and evening, and nymphing throughout the middle of the day is really your bread and butter. If you're fishing from a boat, streamers can be very productive as well. And, like I said, talking about flows right now, currently about 600 CFS in Salida, about 700 CFS at Wellsville, so lower than average. Great wading flow, good floating flow as well, although the clarity is such, it's so clear out there, it's gin clear, that from a boat, fish can be quite spooky. Wading, we've been a little bit more productive just because we can kind of put the sneak on fish, be a little bit more low profile, get a little bit closer to fish, but fishing from the boat's been great as well. Expect for flows to maintain at this level till August 15th, at which time the voluntary flow management program will decrease flows, inflows out of Twin Lake, and you will probably see the river drop another 100 to 200 CFS right away. Typically, that voluntary flow management program strives to keep at least 700 CFS at the Wellsville gauge because of warmer air temps, to keep the water temp a little bit cooler for the trout population, also helping out with recreation, boating, so on and so forth. When August 15th hits, that voluntary flow management program water will decrease. We'll see that steadily decrease through the end of August. So we may be looking at even lower water come August 20th or so. So expect that. But great flows right now. Great time to be out there. This is prime time summer fishing, kind of moving into that end of summer, early fall fishing, which can be some of the most outstanding fishing on this river. My personal favorite is the fall time period, and we start to see a lot of that fishing start in August. So If you haven't planned your trip to the Arkansas for August or into the fall yet, you need to do that. We do have very limited guide availability through the month of August. Many dates are booked solid. However, if you do have the hankering to go out with a guide to learn more about the river, to produce a little bit better on the river, or if it's your first time to get on the river and just want to learn, give us a call. Our guides are the best. You can reach us toll free 888-994-6743, or shoot us an email at info@royalgorgeanglers.com. Thanks so much for viewing, and do remember, all of the flies I've talked about today on the video are available on our web store for purchase, so you can check out any of those patterns, and a lot of great gear, over 5,000 items on our web store. Again, thanks so much for viewing. Have a great, safe day on the water, and give us a shout if you have any questions. We look forward to seeing you. Thanks so much.